News of the World editor, Rebekah Brooks, has been cleared of one charge of misconduct in a public office, but jurors will still consider whether she is guilty of 4 further offences. Sky's crime correspondent Martin Brunt is outside the Old Bailey. Martin, a slightly unusual twist this. Take us through it.
It happens from time to time, but the judge told the jury this morning that he had decided she had no case to answer on number 4 of the 5 charges she faces. The details of the charge had already been laid out at the start of this trial to the jury, and effectively she was charged with approving a £4,000 payment to a soldier in return for a photograph of Prince William dressed in a bikini at a party at the RMA, the Royal Military Academy in Sandhurst. But the judge said there was no case to answer, so he got the jury to formally enter a not guilty verdict on that charge. That was dealt with very quickly, very formally, and then Jonathan Laidlaw, who is Rebekah Brooks's lawyer, began the start of what he said was going to be a very long defence case. He spent 20 minutes talking to the jury, and he said basically that the prosecution case had been confusing. He said he wouldn't be surprised if the jury had found it so, because he said even us lawyers have found it difficult to follow, and we've been looking at it for a much longer time. He reminded the jury that Rebekah Brooks pleaded not guilty, had denied those 4 charges that she still faces, but it would be up to the jurors to decide the burden of proof. It wasn't up to Rebekah Brooks to prove her innocence. And then he went on to say what this trial of Rebekah Brooks is not about. He said it's not about her being the editor of a tabloid newspaper. It's not about her working for Rupert Murdoch. It's not about her own political views or the views of the papers she had edited, The Sun and the News of the World. They must keep an open mind. He then went on to remind them that she denied the 4 charges that she's still facing. And then in the last few minutes, Colin, it's been Rebekah Brooks's turn in the witness box. She is being led very slowly through her home background, her journalistic background, in which she said that she grew up in Warrington in Cheshire. She got a job as a runner, a messenger on the local paper, and eventually ended up as a researcher on the News of the World magazine at a time when there were very few women doing top jobs in journalism. The lawyer also told the jury that she wasn't on trial for somebody who had worked her way up in journalism from the very bottom to the very top. And I'm pretty sure Rebekah Brooks will spend at least the rest of the day in the witness box.